Yeah, guys. Check once I'm audible or not. Type the letter C or N. Okay, guys. Everyone, check once. Can you able to hear me or not? Is my screen visible to you? Make it fast. Make it fast, guys. Check and respond immediately in chat box. Then I will start the session, okay? If your screen visible, if I'm audible, then we'll continue the session. Okay? Done, done, done. Okay. Okay, then done. Thank you. Let's start. Okay, sir. We'll start the session. See, guys, first part of this session, we'll understand about how to write many-to-one application. Let's start creating many-to-one application. Let's create a new Maven project. Let us create a new Maven project. Let us wait for getting all the archetypes. I got it. So then I should choose Maven archetype, pick start. Choose Maven archetype, pick start. You can also create a simple project. There are multiple ways. I follow this one. That is Maven archetype, pick start. Click on next. Provide the project name. I would like to say JPA many-to-one. I want to say project name as JPA many-to-one. Then I want to just click on package. Package I want to use MTO. com.ait.mto.entity or entities. Now here I just want to type the letter Y. Now I got build success, right? That's cool. Once I got this, what is my next step I have to do? Once I got this many-to-one, I'll open the pom.xml file. I would like to change to Java version as 11. 1111. Then all the dependencies I want to copy. Okay, I will copy the dependencies from the last one-to-many example. Let us copy all these dependencies. I want to copy all these dependencies to the pom.xml file. This is what first step we have to do. So after doing this step, next step is what to create the resources folder. What folder you have to create now? Resources folder you have to create. Where should I create the resources folder? Under main. So I will right click on main. I'll go to new. Then I will go to the folder. I will choose the name, folder name as what? Resources is the name of the folder. Folder name is what here? Resources is a folder name. Yes, resources. Then what I should say, right click, Maven, update the project. You got src/main/resources over there. Next, what I have to do is I will copy the meta.inf folder, which contains persistence.xml file over there. Now, this is my meta.inf folder. This is the persistence.xml. Everything is the same for me except the entity classes. What is my package name now? It is not OTM, it is MTO. It is MTO. And what is the entity class I am creating is customer. Customer is one entity class I am creating. Another entity class, what I am creating? Loan. Loan. The two classes I am creating, customer and loan. We want to define many to one relationship. Means what? We want to set same customer to many loans. Means what? Many loans to single customer. Many to one. That is called association many to one, right? When I should implement many to one, or when should I apply many to one relationship? If my application wants to perform operations on the loan entity, means on the loan object, my application is going to perform operation. Now, the same operation I want to apply it on, means cascade that operation on customer also. What does it mean now? Whenever I am inserting a loan details in database, along with the loan details, I want to insert the customer details also. Whenever I am deleting the loan details, for example, I want to delete the customer details also. Or whenever I am selecting the loan details from database, then I want to select the customer details also. Means what is my requirement? I want to select the loan details, so that I want to select the customer details. Means my application is now going to perform operation on loan. But whenever my application is performing an operation on loan, I would like to apply that operation on customer of that loan. So if that is a requirement, means which object I want to use as a source object to perform the database operations? Loan. And which object I want to use as a target object for the operations? Customer. Then you should define what type of, you should apply what type of relationship between them. Many to one. Many loans to one customer. You want to apply the relationship as many loans to one customer, right? Good. So these are the two entity classes that I am going to create in the session today. First, I'll remove this app.java file, which is not required for me, right? Just a minute. I will close all these projects so that I no need to open them. I'm just nothing. What I'm doing is I'm closing all these remaining projects. Right. Okay. So that now I can only expand this one. Otherwise, let a confusion sometimes if you open multiple projects, right? Okay. So what is my package name here? com.ait.mto.entities. What I will do, I will right click there. Then I will say new. Then I will go for class. So I want to start creating a class called customer. So this is my entity class, right? This is my entity class. Sure. This is my entity class. So I want to declare that it is an entity class. How can I do that? @entity. Map it with a table. What's a table name? TBL _ customer. I want to use my table names like that. Then next, let us start with the ID. Column name is customer _ ID. Customer _ ID. What I can say? Private integer. What I can write? Customer ID. What's the next one again? Column. @ column. Column name equal to what? Customer _ name. customer name, private string customer name. You understood, right? We have customer ID and customer name. That's it. But here, don't create a collection variable. When should I create a collection variable? If I am applying one-to-many relationship, but here I am applying what? Many-to-one. For applying many-to-one relationship, what should I do? I have to create a reference variable of target entity class in the source entity class. I have to create a reference of what? Target entity class in the source entity class. Who is a source entity class? First of all, is it the customer or the loan? Loan. So in customer class, we don't require any collection variable. When should I create a collection variable? If I am using customer as a source entity. If I am using the customer as a source entity, and if I am applying one-to-many relationship, then I have to create collection variable. Got my point? So setter and getter methods are required, obviously. Even if you want, we can also generate the toString method as well. All the setter getter methods are created. Okay, if you want, we can even generate the toString method also as well. ToString method is also created. This is my customer. This is my customer.java. Clear. It is clear, right? Customer.java is ready. Right click new class. Who is my class now? Loan. Who is my class here? Loan. Loan is my another class. Now it is an entity class. What is that? @entity table. I want to use table name in databases, tbl_loans. Right? @id, @column. Column name is equal to what? Loan_id, loan ID. Private integer loan ID. Next column. Column name equal to loan type. Private string. Loan type is a string. Loan type. Loan type is a string. Next one. @column. Column name equal to amount. Double. Amount is a double type. So loan ID, loan type, and amount. Next, what type of relationship that we would like to apply? Many to one. Okay, and who is the source entity for this many to one? Loan. And who is the target entity of many to one? Customer. So how do I create a many to one relationship? How can I apply? If I want to apply many to one relationship in the source entity class, I need to create a reference variable of target entity class. Then we can apply many to one. Okay, who is the source entity class? Who is the source entity? Means who is the source object of operations? Loan. And who is the target object for the operations? Customer. So means which entity class? Who is the source entity class here? Loan. Who is the target entity class here? Customer. What should I do? If I want to apply many to one relationship, I have to create reference variable of target entity class in source. In source entity class, create a reference variable of target entity class. Okay. Private customer. Got it done? Okay, na? Right. Now, this is called reference variable. The question is now, this reference variable is created now. to apply what type of relationship you want to apply? Many to one. So this field, this variable is called many to one variable. Now this reference variable is called many to one variable. So how can I declare that it is a many to one variable? How can I declare that this is a many to one field? By using annotation @many to one. @many to one. @many to one contains what? Cascade attribute. What is it? Cascade. Cascade is equal to what I'm writing? Cascade type dot all. What is the default value of fetch attribute? What is the default value of the fetch attribute here? Eager. I told yesterday, in one-to-many relationship, what is the default fetch type? Lazy. But in many to one, it is eager. Okay, I'm not writing, it's eager. Later we'll set lazy and we'll test it. Next. Okay, when you declare or whenever you are applying many to one or one to many, any relationship, you also need to provide or specify the joining column of the relationship. Joining column is nothing but foreign key column. So what's the annotation to specify the foreign key column of the relationship? @join column. Join column name means foreign key column name. Foreign key column name is customer underscore ID. Yesterday, I have opened, I have given two tables, right? So this customer ID column is the foreign key column in the loan table. In the loan table, what are the columns I told yesterday? What are the columns in the loan table yesterday that I have drawn? Loan ID, loan type, amount, customer ID. That customer ID is what key? Foreign key. Now let's go ahead by adding all the setters, getters. Okay, right? Setters, getters. ToString method also I can override. Okay, I would like to override a ToString method. ToString method we can override. But in ToString method, I don't want customer. Remaining I want to print loan ID, loan type, and amount I want to print, but I don't want to print the customer data in the ToString method. That's the reason why I want to remove this customer. I want to uncheck the customer box. Then I want to click on generate. I want to display loan ID, loan type, and amount only. But I don't want to include this customer also in the ToString method. Okay. My two entity classes are ready. What are the two entity classes? Customer.java and loan. Now let us start performing operations. First, I want to create one DAO interface. com.ait.mto.dao. One interface. First, we create an interface, right? And what's the interface name I want is loan DAO. What is it? Loan DAO. Interface name, loan DAO. Void. Save loan or persist loan or insert loan, any name that you want, okay? Save loan of loan entity, loan. Passing the loan object, we want to save it in the database. Next, loan is return type. Fetch loan details by ID. One method I'm writing, it's my own method of integer loan ID. What is my requirement? Why I'm adding this method declaration? The DAO is going to provide a operation. What's the operation? It should fetch the loan details by ID by passing the loan ID. Similarly, remove loan with loan ID. So how many operations I would like to implement in the DAO layer, means in the DAO IMPL class? 3 methods I want to override. What are the 3 methods? save loan, fetch loan details by ID, next remove loan. Okay. This is interface, right? It's an interface. You know, these are all called what methods? Abstract methods, right? In interface, we have all abstract methods now. Yes. Okay. Use abstract method here, right? Very good. Okay. This is an interface now. Can I call this interface as a marker interface? I mean, I want to call this interface as a marker interface. Can I do that? I cannot say. Why? Because marker interface does not contain any abstract methods or nothing. It's just empty. That empty interface is called marker. Can I call it as a functional interface? Even that also no. I cannot call this as a functional interface. Why? Why can't I call it as a functional interface? Because why I cannot call this as a functional interface? Because it has more than one abstract method. Functional interface means it contains single abstract method. SAM, SAM, you need to remember, right? Single abstract method, right? Okay, it is not a functional interface. It is not a marker interface. It is a normal interface. Interfaces are three types. What are three types? Normal interfaces, marker interfaces, and the functional interfaces. Three types are there, right? Normal interfaces, marker interfaces, and the functional interfaces. Clear? Very clear. Now let's go ahead. Let us have a discussion here. These are the three interface operations. Now let's start writing the DAO IMPL now. Sorry. Package I want to create now. New package. DAO.IMPL. Now this is my package. We can say this DAO is the parent package. IMPL is the sub package. We can call it a sub package. So com.ait.mto.dao.impl is a sub package of DAO. com.ait.mto.dao. Okay, it's a sub package. Okay. In this sub package, I want to create what? New class. I want to create a new class. What's the class I want to create here? Loan DAO IMPL. I want to create a class called Loan DAO IMPL. Okay. This Loan DAO IMPL class implements what? Implements Loan DAO interface. I can write manually like this, no problem. What are the methods I need to override? Save loan. Fetch loan details by ID. Remove loan. Correct? Huh? Okay. No problem. I can write manually, no issue. First, I need a entity manager factory object. Entity manager factory. Factory is equal to what I can say? Persistence dot create entity manager factory of persistence unit name. What we are using in all our examples? Test. Test. Very good. Next, we'll go ahead. Here, if I want to save, or if I want to fetch, or if I want to remove to perform any operations, we need entity manager. Entity manager object is required to perform the operations in JPA. So how to create entity manager? Entity manager EM equals to factory dot create entity manager. Okay. Now In this method, I would like to persist a loan instance in the database now. Means I want to persist a loan object in database, right? Persisting means what? Inserting. To insert or even to update or even to delete anything from database, transaction is required in JPA. Okay. So Hibernate can perform this. Who is the JPA provider here? Who is JPA provider? Hibernate. JPA is what? Specification. Hibernate is what? Implementation. You can feel like what you are writing interface and class na. Interface is JPA, implementation class is Hibernate. Okay. But Hibernate can perform the database operations within transaction only na. What operations it can perform within a transaction only? What Hibernate requires a transaction to perform what operations? Insert, update and delete operations. So we need persisting means inserting only na. So what is required next? Entity transaction tx equal to em dot get transaction. Then I should begin the transaction. Tx dot begin. Try. Em dot persist. Persist which object? Loan. After persisting, commit. After committing, display one message. Loan object is persisted successfully. Okay, right? Good. Let's add a catch block. If there is an exception during this, for example, if there is an exception occurred, then what I want to do first? I have to roll back. After rollback, print that exception stack trace. Finally, close the entity manager. Okay. Why I am not writing tx.end, end? Here tx.begin is there, na? Begin means begin the transaction. But where is it tx.end? Generally, we are expecting end, na? Begin, end. But where is tx.end? Commit is nothing but end only. Our rollback is nothing but end only. When a transaction is committed means transaction completed. Rollback means then also transaction is completed. Means how a transaction is completed? A transaction is completed by either committing the transaction or by rollback the transaction. Anyone is completing only. Again, there is no specially method called tx.end. Okay. Very good. So one operation is ready. What operation? Save. Save the loan. What's the next one? Fetch the loan details by ID. You want to fetch it? Sure, you can do it. But if I want to fetch the loan details based on the loan ID, I need entity manager, na? I'll copy that line. Now what is created here? Entity manager. Do we need a transaction? Do we need an entity transaction object here? No. Why? Because it is select operation. It's not insert or update or delete operation, right? Select operation can be executed by Hibernate without transaction also. So transaction is not required. Loan equal to em dot find. First parameter class loan dot class. Second parameter ID. What ID? Loan ID. Every loan has a unique ID, right? Your ID is a primary key, right? So obviously what happens now? Every loan can be uniquely identified with loan ID. Loan ID. close. Return loan. Because what is the return type I used here? Loan class. If a return type is loan class, then this method should return loan object. So it's returning the loan object. Here, why I am not writing return? If you look at this code now, why I am not writing return statement in this method? Because what is the return type of this method? Void. Void means this method has no return value. It's not going to return any value. Correct. For the last one, remove. Remove means delete now. Delete means what is required? What operation? I mean, delete operation need what? Transaction. Insert, update, delete. These three operations need transaction. Na? So what we need? Entity manager object is required and entity transaction object is also required. These two lines is required. Right? Yes. Tell me now. After getting this entity manager and entity transaction, what is my next step? Begin the transaction. Okay, begin the transaction. Again, I can say try block. What I should write in try block? First, if I want to delete an object based on ID, loan ID, first I need to fetch it. Means first load that object with ID, then delete it. Then tell me if I want to load it, means if I want to select it from the database, I have to call this method, right? What's the method? Find method. What's the method name? Find. Then em dot delete. Delete is nothing but remove. Remove of loan. Then tx dot commit. Then SOP loan object is deleted. I want to write like this now. Catch. If there is an issue, there is some exception occurred during this deletion, then roll back. After rollback, print stack trace. Finally, entity manager is closed. Okay. So what is the operation here? First, what I'm doing? Do remember, if you want to delete any object from database using JPA or using Hibernate, what you have to do first? First, select that object. From the database, first you select it, then you delete it. How to select it? Find method. How to delete it? Remove method. Okay? Done. Now, what are all the things that we have completed so far? First, I created two entity classes today. What are the two entity classes I have created? One is the customer and the next one is the loan. After creating the two entity classes, then I have created one interface. What's the name I took? Loan DAO. Next, I created implementation class. What's the implementation class name? Loan DAO IMPL. Okay. How to test all these methods, whether these methods are working or not working on the database? One main method is required. From where we can call the methods of this DAO class and we can check the output from main method only, na? To check the output, we need to create a main class, na? I want to create that main class into one separate package. Okay. One more package, a new package I'm creating here. What's the package name? com.ait.mto.test. com.ait.mto.test. test. What is this one? com.ait.mto.test. What is this one? This is the package. New class. What is the class name I want to use? Tester. Tester is a class with main method. Here we go. Here we go. First, if I want to call or invoke DAO class methods, first I need to create an object now. If I want to call the methods of a class from the main method, first what should I do? I have to create the object for that class. Loan DAO. DAO is equal to new loan DAO IMPL. Got it? Loan DAO. DAO is equal to new loan DAO IMPL. What is this loan DAO IMPL? Implementation class. Loan DAO is the interface. Next. First, I want to call or I want to invoke. Which method I want to invoke? Save loan. Tell me, if I want to invoke the save loan, I need a loan object now. And we are applying what kind of relationship between them? Many to one means I have to create multiple loan objects and one customer object. Then only I can provide many to one, right? So let me create first. If I want to apply many to one, I need objects first. Loan. P loan. It's a personal loan. Equal to new loan. P loan dot set loan ID. Loan ID 101101. Loan ID. P loan dot set loan type. Loan type is personal loan. Personal loan. Loan type is personal loan. Personal loan. Next. P loan dot set amount. Set amount. Okay. 5 lakhs. This is a first loan. One object is ready. Second one. I want to take object name as V loan. It's a vehicle loan. V loan. ID different. Okay, 233451. 233451. Next. Loan type is vehicle loan. Okay. Amount is 11 lakhs. Let's create one more also. It is H loan, home loan. It is H loan, home loan. Okay. This is home loan. Loan ID. Okay, I'll set the loan ID 459908. Loan type is home loan. Okay. For example, loan amount is 21 lakhs. So how many loan objects I have created here? 3. Ready. Now, I want to, as per our example, I want to apply what type of relationship between the loan and customer objects? Many to one. Okay. If I want to apply many to one relationship, I need loan objects and a customer object also. No? Currently, what objects I have? Loan objects, but I don't have customer object. So, create a customer object. Customer equals to new customer. You got my point? Customer equals to new customer. Tell me what is created now? Customer object is created. Customer object is created. What's the next step I do? Customer dot set customer ID. I will set the customer ID. I'll set the customer ID 101. Name of the customer. Name of the customer. Customer name is A. Simple name. A is a customer. Now look at this. This is what you need to understand. P loan dot set customer of customer. V loan dot set customer of customer. H loan dot set customer of customer. Tell me now, how many loan objects I have? How many objects I have of type loan? 3 objects are there of type loan. What I'm doing now? To all those 3 objects, I'm setting the same customer. Means what? I have one loan, I have one object of type loan or multiple? Multiple means many objects, na? And how many customer objects I have? One. Nothing but I am applying what type of relationship now in my code? Many to one. Okay, many loan objects to one customer. We are applying the relationship. After that, I want to call DAO dot save loan of P loan, save loan of V loan. For the next one, save loan of H loan. Tell me what and what operations I'm doing here. P loan, V loan, H loan. Nothing but what? Save the personal loan, vehicle loan, and home loan. You have done this, right? Got it? Huh? Thing is, okay, for example, I want to save the personal loan now. What happens during that time? When I'm saving personal loan into database, at that time, what happens? What Hibernate will do? Hibernate will insert along with the personal loan, customer of the loan also, because we applied relationship now, and we used a cascade type all. Cascade type all means what operations I want to apply on customer? Insert, update, delete, refresh, detach. All the 5. Okay. For example, assume that the customer is already exists in the database. Assume that. If not exist, Hibernate will insert the customer. If already customer exists, it will only insert the loan because customer already exists. If customer does not exist, suppose if the customer does not exist, then there is no customer details in the database, then it will insert the customer details and then loan details. Correct? If a customer is already there, if the customer details are already there in the database, then only loan details are inserted. It won't give any exception. It will insert the loan details. See, first, when Hibernate is is going to insert the personal loan. Assume that tables are new tables. New tables are created means what? There is no customer. Customer details are not available in the customer table. Then what Hibernate will do? Hibernate will insert the customer details and loan details. But when it comes to second statement, this statement is to insert vehicle loan. This vehicle loan also belongs to the same customer only, na? Now tell me, customer details are already there in the table. So now it will insert only the vehicle loan details. Okay, when this statement is executing, it will only insert the home loan details. Why? Because customer details are already available. It is there already in the database, right? Clear. Excellent. So we have the methods like save loan. Okay, we have the methods like save loan with personal loan, with vehicle loan, and with home loan. Clear? Cleared? Done. Let us check first. I'll open Workbench. I will show you the tables. Use test database. If I have any table, I want to drop it. TBL underscore customer. I don't have the table. Look at this. Select star from TBL underscore customer. I don't have any table. You are getting what message? Table TBL underscore customer does not exist. Even I don't have loans also. I will show you otherwise. Select star from TBL underscore loans. You can see the message here. What's the message? TBL underscore loans does not exist. Means what? I don't have the tables. But we know Hibernate will generate the tables automatically, right? Okay. Okay. Let us run this DAO class. Let us run this Java application. Duplicate entry 101 for key TBL underscore customer dot primary key blah blah blah. Let us see what is this blah next. Rollback exception, error while committing. Error while committing the constraint violation, could not execute blah 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 statement. What is exception? Constraint violation, could not execute a statement. Why? I will tell you. Again, SQL integrity constraint violation exception. Duplicate entry 101 for key TBL underscore customer dot primary key. Why? I don't have. This is to save a loan in my DAO. I am calling this to persist, then commit, then loan inserted. Second time, when I am saving a V loan, it is again trying to save the customer. But since the customer already exists, it is giving me exception. 101 is already exist. It's giving like that. Okay, sure. Really? Only one loan is inserted, but the second loan, vehicle loan and home loan, only personal loan inserted. Why it is giving exception? While inserting the vehicle loan, in the customer table already customer exists, 101 ID exists now. So it is trying to save the customer again. But if customer already exists, if the customer already exists, it should only insert the loan, not the customer. Okay. We have a solution, we'll find that. First, I want delete the existing data. Delete from TBL underscore customer. Delete from TBL underscore loans. Commit. We are done. You are using safe update mode. I got a message here. I will try to resolve it because it is not deleting. I need to just a minute. I will do preferences, escalator and reconnect. Okay. I want to delete from customer, deleted. Delete from TBL underscore customer. Delete from TBL underscore loans. Only commit is executing, but delete is not executing. If I apply where condition, it will execute, but I want to delete everything from this table. Okay. There is a command to turn off the safe update. I'll tell you. Okay. Just a minute. This is a command I need to set from workbench. Okay. Delete from customer. SQL safe updates to 0. Delete from customer, delete from loans, then delete from customer, commit. Okay, I did now. Okay, I did now. Now next I want to show the customer table. Customer does not have any data. Loans also does not have any data. Let us try to execute our code once again. What is the error here? SQL exception we are getting. First loan is perfectly inserting, but while inserting the second loan, it is saying that customer already exists, constraint, violated, exception. No problem. We are getting duplicate entry 101 for the primary key. Why it is giving exception means it is trying to insert the customer again. Right? It is trying to insert the customer again, and because customer already exists with the ID 101, it is giving me exception. One loan it is inserting, customer is inserted, loan is inserted. You can see here. What is inserted? Loan. Right? Loan is inserted. Next, what is inserted? Customer is also inserted. Customer inserted, loan is inserted. But next time for the second loan, again trying to insert what? Customer. But customer already exists. That's the reason why giving constraint, violation, exception. We'll find solution for this. That is the reason why our transaction is rollback. Error while committing the transaction. What is the exception? Constraint, violation. You got the reason like why we are getting exception. Let us find solution. We can able to find solution for this. Okay. We can able to find a solution for this one. Thing is, don't worry. The thing is, the problem is with the second one and the third one. First one is going to insert properly, but the second and third one will get an issue because of customer already exists. Sure. I want to drop. Just a minute. Drop table TBL underscore customer. Drop table TBL underscore loans. First, I can drop the child table. Then I can drop the customer table. We are done. Now I don't have tables. Now I don't have tables. Okay. The problem is now when we are trying to save another loan, since customer is already exist, it is giving an exception. Sure. Okay. I will write the code. I have to change my code, but without changing the code, is there any other option? That's what I'm checking. Okay. I can do it. Just a minute. I want to save. Sure. Okay. Let me try. Okay. I'm done with my example. First, I will show you the output in the database now. Instead of calling persist method, I will call merge method there. Now there is a customer inserted 101 and A. Now there are 3 loans inserted. You can see the output now. Okay. What's the output there? There are 3 loans now. What are the 3 loans? Personal loan, vehicle loan, and home loan. What's the customer ID? 101, 101, and 101. How many times customer inserted? Only once. But how many loans are saved in database? 3 loans. And there is an association called many to 1. Instead of calling persist method, you call merge method. That's the difference. Make a call to merge method in place of persist method here. Okay. Instead of calling persist method, which method I called? Merge. Merge method I called. Okay. Right. Merge method merge the state of the given entity to the current persistence context. Nothing but it's like it is for both, for inserting or for updating. Merge can be used for 2 purposes. What are the 2? Either for inserting or even for updating. Blah, blah, blah. So finally, we got the solution. Solution is what now? There is one customer, loans, but relationship is what? Many loans to one customer. Now, one operation we have tested. Which operation we have tested here? Save operation we have tested. What's the next operation we want to test now? Fetch. So I have to keep this all in comment. Let's keep all of them in comment. Now let us start call or invoke which method? Fetch loan details by ID. Is a method, na? Sure. I will call this method. I'll call this method. One of the loan ID we can take. In the database, I have 3 loans. I'll take the loan ID as 233451. 233451 is a loan ID, belongs to loan type vehicle loan. 233451. Okay. Loan L or loan equal to what I can write now? DAO dot, what's the method name? Fetch loan details by ID. What is the loan ID? 233451. Observe here. Tell me here. I want to select loan data from, I want to select the loan object from database, right? Which object I'm selecting? Loan object. But we know we applied many to one relationship now. What happens when I'm fetching this? When I'm selecting the loan object? While selecting the loan object, what I will get? Customer object also, because what's the default fetch type? In many to one relationship, what is the default fetch type used? Eager. Eager means what? Early loading. Early loading, right? See the query. After executing this program, see the query. Look at the query. Using the join statement, using a join statement, what and what are selected? From loans table and from customer table. Nothing but what and what are selected? Loan and customer of the loan also. What's the default fetch type? Eager. In one to many, if the relationship is one to many, default fetch type is what? Lazy. In many to one, default fetch type is what? Eager. Eager means early loading. Early loading. Let us try. Look at this. Comma. See. What is the element I'm adding? Fetch type dot lazy. What's the default fetch type here? What's the default fetch type?
What's the default fetch type in this many-to-one relationship? Eager. Eager means, see, when I'm selecting the loan from database, when I'm selecting the loan object, customer is also selected now. That is called eager. Now let us see. For the same example, observe the difference in select query. Look at the query and identify the answer. Look at the query, identify the answer. See the query now. Tell me now, this query is selecting loan and customer of the loan also, or only the loan? Selecting only the loan object, but not selecting the customer object. Why? Because what is a fetch type I selected? I applied lazy. I have used fetch type lazy now. Earlier it was eager. Now it is lazy. That's the difference. So tell me, what is a default fetch type in many-to-one relationship? Eager. Eager means early loading. Early loading means whenever we are selecting the source object from database, target object is also selected. Who is the source object I'm selecting? Loan. What's the target object selected? Customer. Lazy means only source object will be selected without target object. Without target object. Okay. What is the default fetch type here? Eager. Okay. I'll go to my test code. Just I want to print some details. What details I want to print? First, system.out.println loan. You know, toString method is called now. Okay. Customer cust equal to, or customer C equal to loan dot get customer. You know, setter getter methods are there na? Get customer. SOP C. Tell me, this SOP prints what? Loan details. What this SOP prints? Customer details of the loan. Sure. Now see the output. See the output there. First tell me what is printed here. Loan details are printed. Next, customer details are printed. Customer details are printed. You got it, huh? Right. What is the loan details? What is the loan ID? 23345N. What is the loan type? Vehicle loan. What is the amount? 11 lakhs. 11 lakhs. And who is the customer of this loan? Customer ID 101. What's the name of the customer? A. A. So currently 2 operations we completed. What are the 2 operations? Save and fetch. What's the next one? Remove. Let's complete that one also. But you have to understand here. Suppose I want to remove, say I'm calling like this. I'm calling this one. Call remove loan. Correct? Huh? Sure, I'll call. But you have to understand here. For example, I'm writing DAO dot remove loan of 233,451. Correct? What happens when I say remove loan? Not only loan removed. As you know already, we are performing operation on loan because loan is a source object. But who is a target object? Customer. What is happening now when I say remove loan? It will remove the loan and also the customer. But during removing the customer, deleting the customer, then tell me that customer has other loans also, no? What are other loans? Personal loan is there. Home loan is there. You are getting my point, everyone? Personal loan is there. Home loan is also there. Right? Means what? If there are child records in the table, then parent record cannot be deleted. Who is a parent record? Customer record is parent record. What are child records? Loan records. I'm deleting one loan record. But that customer has other two loan records now. Which means what? When there is a child record found, parent record cannot be deleted from table. Tell me what happens when I run this application. I will get an exception. What I will get? Exception. Because what Hibernate is trying to do? It is trying to delete the loan record and customer record. But that customer has other loans. That customer has other loan records now. So child records exist. I'll show you. First exception. I want to show the exception. Okay, so we expected it. Constraint, violation exception. Cannot delete or update a parent row. A foreign key constraint fails. Blah, blah, blah. We are getting something now? Yes. So why I am getting this type of exception now? Finally, why I am getting an exception like this? Because see, I am trying to delete the loan, but Hibernate is also trying to delete the customer. But this customer has multiple other loans also. That's the reason why customer cannot be deleted. It is throwing exception. Now, I want to delete only the loan, not the customer. For example, there is only one loan in the database for the customer. Then there is no other child record now. Then what and what are deleted? Customer record also get deleted. Loan record deleted and customer record also automatically deleted. But why it is not deleting now? Because there are other loan records also exist for the customer. That's the reason we're not deleting. Okay, I'll do one thing. My requirement is delete only the loan, not the customer. Then tell me where I should make a change. Write in chat box. My requirement is what? Okay, I don't want to delete the customer. Only the loan object I want to delete from database, not the customer object. Tell me what to do. Simple answer. What's the answer? What's the answer? Change the cascade type. Change the cascade type. What is there here? Cascade type? All. All includes remove also, no? But I don't want remove. Change the cascade type. Suppose I want a cascade type only persist. Not all, only persist. Tell me now, what operations I want to cascade onto the target entity? Insert operation, but not delete operation or update operation. Correct? Okay. Now run this. Same example once you run. Are you getting exception? No. But see the query. Only Hibernate is deleting loan object, but not the customer. Look at the database. Customer is there or not? Yes, customer is there, 101A. Select loans. One loan is deleted. Na? What is ID of the loan deleted? 233451. Deleted. Na? Vehicle loan deleted. Still how many loans are there? 2 loans are there. Let us delete this home loan also. What is ID? 459908. 459908. 459908. 459908. Are you clear? Delete. Successfully deleted. Look at the database again, table again. Customer is there or not? Yes, is there. In loans. Okay, that home loan is deleted. Na? Now still how many loans are there? 1 loan. My question is now I want to change cascade type dot all. I want to change to now. What happens if I delete? What is the ID of this loan? Delete. I want to delete the loan with ID is what? 101101. 101101. Tell me what happens now. It will delete the loan and deletes customer also without exception. Why? Because the customer has only one loan record. The customer record has only one loan record. There are no other loan records. Constraint violation exception, we don't get that. We don't get the constraint violation exception. Basically, run this. Now see the queries. Now see the queries. Tell me from where and where Hibernate has deleted. From loans table and also from customer table. Are you getting any exception this time? No. Go and check in the tables. Do you have any customer? No. Do you have any loans now? No. Tell me what happened now. What Hibernate has done? Hibernate has deleted the customer and also deleted the loan. When I'm trying to delete the loan object, Hibernate is deleting the customer object also. Means operation is propagated now. Yes. But when this propagation fails, when this will get an exception, if that customer has multiple other loans, then we'll get exception. Okay, right? This is what kind of relationship we have discussed today. Many to one. Earlier it is one to many, and now this is many to one. Many to one is what we discussed. Okay, we'll continue further in the next on Monday. Yeah, guys, that's for session today. Next, we'll continue it on Monday. We'll start with many to many other relationship on Monday. I'll post this example. I'll post this example as a zip file. Download it. Look at the code and try to write your own code and execute it. Okay, now? On Monday, again, we'll continue with the many to many relationship. Okay? Many to many relationship will continue on Monday. Right. Okay. Bye.